Okay, don't panic when you look at this code here. You don't have to memorize any of it. This is just a proof of concept. I want to show you this so you can understand where I'm heading at. Think of it as a quick peek under the hood. Okay, this is what's happening here. I'm asking Obsidian to search for this word here, meshtastic, okay, and return 10 nodes with that word. Then copy all those nodes into a single file, which I titled search_results.md. This is it. So when I hit enter here, it just did that. It performed the search and created that huge file with all the nodes. Okay, if you are interested in understanding this, it was created using Obsidian CLI, which you can think of a code version of writing inside the search box, tapping. There are many commands that you can use, that you can type, that are the same ones you do using the interface, the app interface on your phone or the desktop app. Okay, now there is another code here, but this one is related to Ollama, which is the local AI I'm using to do all this. But the idea is the same. I'm talking to Ollama with code just like I did with Obsidian. So what I'm telling Ollama here is to use this model here, Mistral Nemo. This is the one I'm using locally. And this is just an AI chat command that something that you would write, a prompt you would write inside a chat box, an AI chat box, okay? But I'm asking it to look at that node that we just created. So take a look at this. So it's working on it, thinking. Those dots are doing just that. And in a moment, you see what's going to happen. This is so cool. I'll have to speed this up, but not much. This is so cool. Everything is running on my Mac. There is no going out to any online model. You know what I just noticed here? Some of this is coming from notes in Portuguese, and the other part is coming from notes in English, because I write in both languages in my Obsidian. So it is reading both languages and answering in English because the question was in English. Wow. Okay, here's why I'm doing all this. First, I don't want my personal notes going to cloud AIs. I don't know what they are doing with that. And then I have a lot of content from my clients, some private content, some content about their company. So I don't want that going to an AI model, not to mention GDPR. I'm pretty sure that under those rules, we are not supposed to be using other people's content on online AIs without their consent. Okay, so let's not even talk about that, because that's another can of worms. Okay, so that's that. Now, I first tried doing this using Obsidian plugins, and there are plenty of them. You can use local AIs to do that. And I installed many of them in a second account and started trying them. But I was not comfortable with how many settings they have. I was always constantly afraid of doing something wrong and opening some connection with one of these online models. So I'm not doing that. Then I had the idea of pointing Ollama to my files, because of course my Obsidian files are just files sitting in my hard drive. So maybe I can just ask a question to Ollama, point it to my vault, and that's it. I'll get the answer. And when I try that, it took forever. Remember those little dots running? It wouldn't go anywhere. Minutes, several minutes would pass and it would stay stuck there. It wouldn't crash, but it wouldn't go anywhere. So I started reducing the number of nodes, selecting, I don't know, subdirectories and things like that, until I found like this sweet spot. It's in between 10 and 20, 25 nodes that it can run in a reasonable amount of time. It's mostly what you just saw. I just sped it a little bit, so it's okay, it's fine. But at that point, if I'm selecting the nodes, if I'm looking for the nodes, if I'm searching for the nodes, and 10 to 25 nodes, I can read them and look for that information. I kind of know where the information is, right? I wrote the notes. So it's kind of, it doesn't make sense to do that. And that's when I had this idea to use CLI to do it for me, to make sure that would work. And it works. You just saw it working. And there are many other commands. You can refine that search in an impressive way. And that's the next step. My plan is to create some sort of prompt, an app that will prompt me with some questions, asking if I have any tags that I would like to add to the search, words, things like that, to refine the search, and then I'll ask the question, and the app will do all this that we just did here in the background, and then return the answer. I don't know how to write code. I'm not a developer, so I'm asking AI to do that, asking an online AI to do that. I just wanted to share this with you because I'm working on this for so long now, and I have this idea that's working, and I'm now really happy to be able to move to the next step. I'm pretty excited, as you can see, so I needed to share it with you. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Just remember, I'm not a developer, but I'll try my best to help you answer your questions. And if this was helpful, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. If you want to help even more with a virtual coffee, take a look at vladcampus.com/plus. Thank you so much for your time. See you soon.